Hey guys, how's it
Hey
going?
guys, it is your gal GP and her husband JC.
Yep.
So, how is everybody doing this evening? Hmm, Let's see.
We came across some interesting things which we thought we. Hey guys, how's it
Hey
going?
guys, it
A
is
little bit
your.
of technical difficulty,
Sorry
guys.
guys,
It's all good. It's been a
it's been one of them days.
definitely been a day. It's wow. So okay, let's see. Here we go.
Let's see.
Okay, there
Share
we go.
this out.
But yeah, you might notice the header or the descriptor up on top left there. Assurance shut down.
CERN shut down the Hydro Collider.
We're gonna touch on that, and we're gonna go from there and see what's what, because it would definitely put a bit of a woe on things and what's
Yeah,
been
it would.
getting noticed and all that, and basically provides validation for things that have been occurring, if you will. But hey, go free and do your research. So look it up. It's all there. You pretty much. Hell, I would say you should be able to key into any basic public search engine. I mean, yeah, public. They've actually been. It's according to what we've been seeing lately. This is not new news or whatever. This is as of. I mean, it is new, but it's not, because from what the information we got, this just happened like this last Monday. Um, According to the information we got, it happened what, June 29th. They shut it down. Uh, okay.
FRAUD.
Mhm. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm aware. But yeah, and this is more information that we will be revealing, because it definitely does need to be touched on, and yeah. And you may be wondering, how does this pertain to you guys? How does it pertain to you guys? Well, it should pertain to you guys a whole lot, because
Um, Times has literally.
sometimes it'll slow down, sometimes it'll speed up. Mostly, you get a time, what they like to refer to as time differentials, where it like feels like
Mhm.
maybe just a few minutes have gone by, and you're looking at the thing, and next thing you know, it's like 10, 20 minutes have gone by, and you're like, wait a minute, only just a few minutes went by. What in the world? And yeah, because they shut it down recently, people are beginning their dreams or their ability to sleep a lot better has become more vivid. It's
Yeah.
the things across the planet has been. It's either been getting a lot hotter, a lot brighter, a lot more unpredictable, if you will. But like I said, there's many others more than myself that have been noticing this. Not just myself. GP's noticed it. Several others that I've talked to lately that literally have validated, backed up, and there's more and more coming forward.
Yeah.
And this is things. And keep in mind that plants, vegetables, things like that get affected by these changes.
Like,
Animals can be affected by it. Um,
get this, guys. Chick-fil-A got its K back.
yeah. Chick-fil-A got his K back.
Yeah. And everybody thought we were all fucking nuts who all remembered that Chick-fil-A had a CHICK.
Mm-hmm. So about that, right, guys? Point is, and now come to find out. Mhm. But yeah, come to find out, everything is occurring exactly as predicted.
Yep. And we're not the only ones to see this.
Several others are coming forward on the platform saying, "Whoa, guys!"
Several people on YouTube have come forward and said something about said CERN shut down the Hydro Collider.
Mm-hmm.
So they were talking that, you know, not just anybody could get it to stay shut down, because it will turn back on in 2030.
And when it does,
Come on, guys, get it together.
Do the math. Use common sense.
Get it together,
They claim
guys.
that turning it back on, they're going to be turning on a power-based machine, and you don't really, as from everything I've been seeing, experiencing, you don't want them to do that. You really don't want them to do that. And keep in mind, these guys have actually taken previously, and I feel safe with making this claim right here and now. The Institute, if you will, was working on this type of technology back in the 40s and 50s. Okay? This here is just borrowed technology that was moved from another location. That's all it is. And I probably will get some hate, trolls on there for that, but you know what? That's fine. That is a personalized view. I mean, yeah. Keep in mind that a lot of the declassified technology out there is just declassified technology. A lot of the newer technology that they release, like, let's say, for example, the flat screen, stuff like that, the touchscreen integration. At one time or another, that was a form of classified technology. Recently,
Microwaves.
Yeah. As of 20, 30, 40 years ago. Those were originally, they were type of, and then they just went ahead and commercialized them. That's simple. And that's basically what they, in a way, what they mean by either declassifying it or bringing it commercial. Because if they see it's going to work across a large global status, they're usually going to say, okay, we'll just disclose it and be done with it. Who cares? And that's basically what they mean by either declassifying it or commercializing it, basically. And it's not really the fact that, is this safe for the general public? Is that, are they going to misuse it? It's not really on those terms. It's more so on the terms of money-wise. What good commercially will it be to the general public? How much can it make the generalized manufacturers and consumers, the ones that put this stuff out, how much will it make them?
Uh-huh.
And you have a set of groups out there referred to as the, let me see, what is it? Interplanetary Corporate Conglomerate, but I'll not get into that exactly at the moment. There's a time and place for that. And that was a part of a lot of what they still work on. A lot of it. It's not the only one, but there's several others. Probably gonna for that, but whatever. I'm expecting it, so whatever.
Think about it, guys. But CERN's talking about building a bigger Hydro Collider. That's going to tear open a lot of the fabric timelines. They're trying to go through dimensions.
And they already are.
Uh-huh.
You really think that all those things glitch-wise, everything that is occurring with all the grid work, everything that is occurring with everything, communications, the whole 9 yards, you think that is really random glitches at times?
It's not.
Nope. Keep in mind, electronics can easily be affected by certain types of radiation. Can be.
Right.
It can be. It does not mean that it is. Because some technology is actually heavily shielded. Not all of it, though. We're on basically almost the 10-minute mark. Wow. Holy crap, we've been getting a lot expressed here.
Yeah. And
well, you guys are interested in this stuff. You're wanting to know
guess
stuff.
what? My dreams have become more vivid. I've been sleeping a lot better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that they
Since
have.
they shut that damn thing down.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I've noticed that time has actually slowed down a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The only problem is now is the weather.
Yeah. Well.
The weather right now sucks.
Yeah. About that.
And we got 4 years to figure out what the fuck is going on.
And
how to fix it.
And either have the right one step in and do what they got to do, or to just let the thing work itself out. You guys choose. But we will comment this way: the ones that are basically have the ability and the jurisdiction to fix it or to correct it, they're already here in a matter of speaking.
Yes, they are.
And they're already monitoring things. The question is when they go to correct it, are you going to let them? Or are you going to assist them? That's what you need to ask yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And we see it's starting to pick up. More likely you're in here. Big shout out to you if you are. I want to just give a big shout out to the overseer. Big shout out. Much love to you. Much love and respect if you're there. Much have an idea that you are. So big shout out and love to you. So that being said, moving on.
To my girl Porch Lore with Devin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure she is live right now. Guys, go over to her channel, her YouTube channel, Porch Lore. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. Go over into her comments and say, Giggle Pickles sent me. Because after she finishes her live, she will let me know straight up how many people came in there and told her. And people have been coming from her channel over here to watch and going back over there and telling her that we are shouting her out. So, her stories, if you are into the spooky, scary bedtime stories, go over there and give her channel a like, a subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It'll tell you every time she goes live, which she goes live every night from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mouthful.
Yeah, I hear you. Tongue tied. It's all good.
So,
no worries. No worries.
And if you are new to our channels, go over there and hit the like, the subscribe, and notification bell. It'll notify you every time we go live. Although it won't talk to you, it won't shout at you, it won't even yell at you. It'll just give you a little bit of a ding.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, guys, CERN is giving us 4 years. 4 years to figure out how to make this timeline work.
Maybe that's why I got the 239, 219, and 419. Okay.
Maybe.
Keep in mind, guys, hopefully this should help jog a few memories. Time is not linear. The human brain or mind or vision cortex just perceives it as being linear to assist with time progression. Because time does not care if you sit there or move around. It does not care.
No, it don't.
Time does not discriminate. It's not biased. It's not whatever. Time is time. It does not matter.
Got that right.
And that's part of the point of this. It's yeah. So
What do y'all have to say?
yeah, really, I'm kind of curious. What do you guys have to say about all this? A little bit of friendly input, if you will. It's peaceful, isn't it, dear?
It is. It really is. It's nice.
It is, I think.
Do we still have that other burger?
Oh, we do.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Let's see. Damn them cheap bastards.
Did it again, did
They
they?
did it again. One pickle.
Well.
And they were skimpy on the onions.
Okay.
Sorry, y'all. Damn fast food stores around here. Damn cheap bastards. Skimp on the onions. And
All right,
pickles.
now when we get to the point, you're grind. We get it now.
Sorry, y'all. I'm just messing around. But
And better yet, while you're doing that, crunch.
And you'll be neutered.
Meanwhile, you're
Use that against me.
Don't care.
Hey, Gonzo.
Hey, there you go.
There you go.
You mentioned naughty words, and all of a sudden people start chiming in.
Mm-hmm.
What in the hell about that?
Well, we got 4 years before they turn on the newest one, and it's bigger. It's going to tear through the fabric of this timeline.
Already starting. But hey, don't take our word for it.
We got 4 years, guys. We got to make this right. So, I do need smoke. But yeah. What do you think's going to happen? We're going to forget our ancestors with the next one. Probably. Probably.
Wouldn't doubt it.
Really?
What? 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 That with me, okay? Come on now. Damn bed.
Yeah, and you did it to me earlier, said that I did it.
It sounded like it.
Because my arms were all sweaty.
That was fake.
I know it was.
I'm just kidding. Don't mind me.
We probably will, Gonzo.
Huh? Wait, what?
We're going to forget our ancestors with the next one.
Wouldn't doubt it.
That I wouldn't doubt. So, we need to start making calls. Monday.
Hmm?
We need to start making calls on Monday.
Okay.
Ceremony.
Mm-hmm. Do what?
Mm. Oh, you've given him enough chances, but can't stop running his mouth. Can't stop getting drunk and high every day and running his mouth. He can't help himself now. He's going to regret it.
Well,
Hey.
whatever. That's on him.
Like I say all the time, I give you just enough rope to pull yourself out of the hole you dug for yourself, or you take that rope and tie it around your neck and hang yourself with it. It's your choice.
Let me ask you guys something. He's still running his mouth, and we're up here on this live discussing and touching on something that has completely nothing to do with him. And you get the idea. See, that's where people that can't get over themselves, that's what they're like.
They have an obsessive compulsive disorder.
Point is, and that's why we've told him, hey, keep our names out of your mouth and, so forth, and we'll do us, you do you. And it's kind of funny how, in fact, we've seen several of them. Some of them have been speeded up, some of them have been slowed down. I mean, you can't really stop but laugh at those clips.
No, you can't. You really can't. It's funny as hell.
But at the same time, who really cares?
I sound like a demented chipmunk.
And I sound one that just got a hold of some helium, but whatever. Point being, look at the scripter head, and he needs to, Point is, we move on to other things that we think is worthwhile mentioning or...
Thank you, Sir Bap.
So...
Well, he kind of hung himself earlier.
Yeah, he did actually, which he didn't think we caught, but we did. We did. Which...
He kind of snitched on himself.
No, not him, the other one. Which will not name names. So frankly, it's whatever on it, so, okay. Point is people apparently enjoy hearing themselves be mentioned. I could really care less about it. In fact, you look at things like we're trying to touch on.
Well, there you go.
Mm-hmm. Let me see.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sweating as bad as I was earlier.
Yeah, I'm cool down some.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Geez, feel better?
Yeah.
Oh, should after that, right?
Yeah, right? Not rude, just good food.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it was a soybean burger. But, you know, things just, we're sitting here talking about the Hydro
Things that
Collider.
need to be discussed. If you will.
Insurance, that, I can't even speak. CERN shut down the Hydro Collider and will not turn it back on for another 4 years. Which they're talking about building a bigger one in those 4 years.
Interesting thing is, like I just expressed, the Hydro Collider is basically just reused technology. That's all it is. Except it came from the actual principle of it came from the Institute. That's one of the things that they were working on. And you think that all those things were nice? No. Try again.
No, they wasn't.
No. Frankly, I hope they keep the damn thing shut down permanently, to be honest. It'd be in you guys' best interest if you start saying, hey, congressperson, or hey, so-and-so, or hey, whoever, petition your government to get a hold of whoever it is that controls that to tell them, no, we do not want it turned back on. No, it will hurt our future generations.
Got that right.
Tell them to cease and desist on building of whatever if they're still doing it. This is your future, guys.
Uh-huh.
Tell them no, you don't want it done.
Don't turn it back on.
Do not.
Go to your local congressman.
Tell them to petition them to say, hey, no.
Tell them to petition CERN. Do not turn that back on.
At least have them do a open study or an open health study on it and have them release it to the public of the governments. Allow them to have it published in the science and medical journals for everyone to see.
Got that right.
Let the public make their own minds up. That's all we're saying. Let the thing speak for itself. Let it speak for itself. That's why we're trying to spread awareness of this topic.
So, we just got done watching a video on it.
Very interesting one. It was, let's just say it was kind of a real eye-opener, if you will. It was like, whoa, what?
Something that we had been discussing before.
For a while.
So, I was going to say, just run it back through.
That's what I was going to do. And it'd still be good.
Is it still hot?
Yep. Yeah, like you said, I could just run it. Let me see it on.
But come on, guys.
Attempting to give you every opportunity, every chance to engage in a chat. You say we never, or have not given anyone a chance to speak or to talk on chats or whatever, well, this is your chance.
This is your chance, guys.
And no, we do not. We're not experts on any of this. We just noticed this. We thought we might touch on it. That's simple. I mean, a lot of this stuff we do have experiences in growing up because the experiments that they did and the procedures that they did at the institute were basically the same to a point. The portals are the same, the whole 9 yards, but at the same time, and that's why we're speaking on this, because we do have some okay to speak on this, some, not much. I mean, What's up?
Sending this to somebody.
Okay. Now that is. Hopefully it works for you. Is that okay for you? Or?
I haven't tried it yet.
All right. Well, let me know. I can. Whoops.
There we go. All right. I just sent a link to your buddy of mine. See if he wants to come up and talk about it.
All right.
Hell, he might have something to say about it.
Very possible.
Did you put sugar in mine?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So it's all right then?
Uh-huh.
Good.
But our buddy is a very busy man.
Mm-hmm. One thing that you guys may notice, and that's fine. Feel free to laugh. It's fine. We have one of the weather patterns that we have experienced with the Institute would be.
Uh-huh.
One type of bizarre weather pattern that you may notice eventually would be temporal or dimensional storms. And if you got any question on those, feel free to chime in and say, hey.
What about them?
Yep.
So V over V equals MA. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, we're holding hands with our feet.
Is that possible? Wait. Hey, yes it is.
Yes, it is.
Oh, you damn.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I had to, don't mind me. I had to.
So, if you guys got any questions or comments about the CERN shutdown,
Feel free to chime in.
feel free, chime in.
And I'll admit I'm definitely not an expert on it. Familiar with it to a point, but definitely not an expert. But at the same time, it is something that is fascinating. It would be definitely worth a chat, or definitely worth a explorative debate or whatever, if you will. I mean, hey.
I don't have any top fans. Nope, nobody's chimed in yet.
Doing his own thing at the moment.
Probably.
Gotcha.
Or sleeping.
My turn to rest, right?
Uh-huh. Well deserved. After a month of that crap?
Well, anybody's had to put up with our asses for a while.
Yeah.
That's definitely
Yeah. I wish Jakey all the best, too. I really do. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There you go, Gonzo. Thank you.
Excuse me.
Not rude, just good food and good coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, crap. Drop my ice cube.
Mm. Yeah.
Getting tired?
Mm.
So, but what do you guys have to say about the CERN
I
shutdown?
guarantee you in the next, from what I'm seeing in the patterns I've noticed over the last several, it's at the 30. Oh. Yes, dear.
Every time you do that, you're going to dry it out.
Yes, dear.
Suppose they're good for that.
Yeah.
Like over a piece of the cat food.
Mm-hmm.
Look at it.
Mm-hmm.
We have got to get some Zevo.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't going to sleep yet.
Never said I was.
Apparently, CERN gave Mandela more time. Maybe. Sit up, drink your coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because everybody's now starting to notice the Mandela effects.
It's called the lines are merging with one another. Things are catching up. That's simple. And the ones that come originally started calling ha 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 and all this,
saying that you were delusional.
They're beginning to notice little things themselves, and I guarantee you they're starting to say, whoa, what?
You're cold and clammy.
Mm.
And you can hear the thunder rolling in.
Mm-hmm. Fun, right?
Yep.
In fact, you know what, guys? All it takes is you. How about this? The next time you notice something strange outside your window, out in the area, just take a snapshot of it. Just hit it with the cam, whatever, and who knows what you might come up with. Sometimes, yeah.
Hey, you can always look back after the timelines and go, well, damn. When did that happen? I don't remember taking this photo.
Exactly.
Times are going to intertwine with each other, guys. You know?
People and individuals are already coming forward stating that, and I'm not making this claim lightly. I've done a bit of thinking on this, reflection. I'm not one to really take things, at a whim, if you will. You can ask GP, you can ask pretty much anyone who is aware of how I function, if you will, that there are things where I will do my best to think about it a little bit. At least a little bit. At least, a chance to reflect, a chance to say, hey, is this, whatever, I mean, right or wrong.
Yep.
I'm not one of those people that going, like on some things, going just on a whim and just whatever. But then again, that's why a lot of people will say, well, how's
You know what, Jeremiah Limehouse?
Well, no. Okay. Well, no.
You're done.
Well, no.
Sitting there talking about us passing the crack pipe around the basement.
Nope.
If you're looking in my windows, a phone camera is the least of your current issues. Exactly. Exactly.
What I'm trying to attempt to say, guys, is with all this weather, all these phenomenon happening, just do your own research, connect the dots. That's what I'm trying to say. And this is without some bozo or bonehead commenting on doing things in your basement. We're here trying to do a civilized adult chat about, things that are affecting the world. Maybe it is the person needs to take a look at themselves in the mirror instead of trying to say, oh, ha, 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 they're doing this. In fact, guess what? Maybe you need to take a look at yourself in the mirror.
Got that right.
Because this stuff is occurring, guys. Like it or not, this stuff is occurring. And when it does occur and it happens right over your region or zone, well, guess what? Too late to say, oh, well, you should have warned me. You should have said something. We have been, guys. We have been.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, I guess we're making it big again, huh?
I guess. Well, apparently they're telling YouTube they like our channel, so.
Exactly.
Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
Love the show. They're watching.
Oh, they are.
The handler, yeah, and his
Awesome.
boss.
Fantastic. Fantastic. And again, guys,
Like we've said before, the overseer will not be named ever. Neither will the handler or his boss.
Yep. And we're well aware of who they are to a point. Big shout out to all of you. Thank you and keep up the excellent work. Much appreciation to all of you.
Yep.
You guys are well aware of who you are, and big shout out to you. It's kind of funny. I'm going to say this, that if you'll notice that person just chimed in.
Uh-huh.
And it being between 8 and 10 on a Friday night.
Yeah.
It just goes to wonder, what are they doing?
It's a Friday night.
And what are they doing?
We don't go out.
And
we get on here every night, maybe a couple times a day.
Just
to chat with everybody on YouTube.
And it's kind of funny how people jump on up and say that we're the ones doing this, when in fact that they're the ones doing the same exact thing that they claim we're doing.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That's funny.
It is.
Keep talking, guys. Keep talking. It's really funny.
This is hilarious.
It is.
We're talking about the CERN, the CERN shutdown of the Hydro Collider for 4 years, and people just pop into the chat room and start talking about illegal drugs.
Exactly. And that's what I find hilarious about all of it.
Yep. That's still kind of pungent. But, yeah, like I said, go to your congressman. Go to your representative.
Go to whoever controls all that.
Tell them, look, we do not want CERN starting that shit back up.
Tell them to leave it off. Give humanity a chance to develop for themselves. Give them a chance. They need it.
Well, sorry, I couldn't remember how to spell it.
No. Oops.
My bad.
Whoops.
I've had brain farts all day because I have not been feeling very well. Here, I'll go in and I'll fix it right now.
What?
There we go. How's that, Gonzo?
Is he trying to pull us through?
Okay. Give me a second.
Search a lot.
Google.
I had to, Gonzo. I had to. Don't mind me.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny.
Oh, come on. Oh, wait a minute. Whoops. Mm-hmm. Oh, crap.
Right there.
Yeah, I know.
There we go.
There.
Mm-hmm.
How's that? Oh, I spelled it wrong again.
It is not easy being politically correct.
Yeah, I know. There. How's that? Damn.
Woo! That feels good.
That opened up the airway.
Got that right. Hey, that worked.
Thank you. Much better, he says. Smart ass.
Big damn smartass, but okay, we'll allow it, I guess.
Yeah, we'll allow it. But, yeah. You know, we're talking about this thing, and we're getting comments of sitting around Dad's basement smoking crack, passing around the crack pipe.
As if they ain't got nothing better else to do. Funny.
Got that right.
I think it's pathetic.
It is. It really is. So,
No, I'm not putting it back on. I'm going to do this though.
why?
It's cool.
Uh-huh. But,
Well, we're almost at the 1 hour mark. Nice.
yeah, right? And we've already had one dipshit come in. Let's see how many more come in.
Jera, whatever his name is.
Jeremiah
Yeah, whatever.
White House or some shit like that.
Yeah, apparently you start going big when you have people like that trying to troll you.
Yep.
Don't bother me and all, but whatever.
Yep.
Weren't you guys saying that once you
I think it's funny.
I do too, actually.
Lou said it. You know you made it big when you get people coming in and trolling you.
Yep.
Yeah, well,
It's fine the way it is.
they're gonna have a new one, and it's gonna be bigger and more improved.
According, quote unquote, to whatever. With respect to all that, let's just say that the vibes I'm getting little.
It's going to tear a hole in the fabric of our timeline.
My vibes are speaking a different deal. It's not gonna do what they say it's gonna do.
No, it's not. It's supposed to be a particle accelerator. Particle accelerator is going to speed up time.
And to put more of a screwing on this planet than this planet is designed to hold or to take.
Exactly. It's going to rip a hole in the Earth's timeline.
Yeah.
And we're all going to be screwed in one way or another.
Me personally, I think they need to keep it shut down. Human beings have their own things that they need to deal with. They could take all the energy that's being put from CERN, or whatever you want to call the thing, into all the other countries. They complain that they never have enough the right kind of water or the right kind of cooling systems for all their computers. Take it from that and do it that way.
Guys, Switzerland does not pay $10,000 for a toilet seat for the government.
Point is,
Okay? You need to get a hold of your state representative and tell them to tell CERN do not start that thing back up. They need to cease and desist. We do not need that shit going on because it's speeding up our timeline or our time, and it's going to tear a hole in our timeline. So, and they're going to be bringing other dimensions into this timeline.
They're gonna be. Try again. Like I said, gonna be. Try again.
One guy even said on there that we were gods. Maybe. Maybe.
The true divine self, that's what people really need to be looking at. Look within. Look within yourselves.
Yep. Do you have a spirit? Trying to
No, it's all good. It's all good.
get the nasties out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So, but guys, yeah, get a hold of your state representative.
And just let them know that, hey, you've been looking at things online. If not from ours, there's plenty out there that would basically go over what they're doing, what's going on, the whole 9 yards.
Exactly. But yeah, we have 4 years left before FCC.
Mm-hmm.
Full chaotic control.
Mm-hmm.
And then guess what?
Interesting.
Full chaotic control. What is that going to entail? Martial law. They're going to restrict us to our homes and to our jobs. That means no YouTube.
Nothing of anything.
The state reps can go to Congress and tell Congress, hey, we do not want CERN started back up again.
They actually have ambassadors, if I'm understanding correctly, ambassadors or...
they have senators.
Yeah, and actually they do have full reign to travel abroad, if I'm understanding correctly. And in fact, some of it's even planned or progressed months in advance, if you will. Hence the term of some of the international conferences that they've had.
Well, the GOPs.
Mm-hmm. G20 Summit, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
And that's just to name a few. Yeah, those ones that have a lot of international security whenever they all the world leaders pull up to a stadium, really large, resort for the rich and wealthy, whatever, bankers, you name it, CEOs, whatever, et cetera, et cetera. They're all there. The point is.
V over V equals MA.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And that's all I'm going to say.
Mm-hmm. I think we'll stay on him, but what about another, I don't know, unless anything happens or unless things get really...
I think it's funny.
I do too, actually. I think it's a lot of fun, to be honest.
Yeah, it is. Ooh, there's the lightning. We watched it come through the window, and then we watched it on the camera. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
I bit my lip when I bit into that burger.
Ouch. That's not good.
No. Our state reps can do by going to our senators and having our senators deal with Congress about this CERN in Switzerland.
They can do a lot more than they are letting on that they can do.
Exactly. Trust me.
They can meet with lobbyists.
I've gone to Republican rallies. I've gone to Democratic rallies.
I've actually seen a lot of your clips, and there's been several there that I've actually seen you there standing there with them.
With the congressmen and with the state representatives.
And that's one reason why I'm not going to say what I observed or what I came up with. One of the reasons why both your handler and I suggested you get the hell out of there because certain things.
Yep.
Turned out, it just so happened we turned out to be correct.
Yep.
So that's one reason why we had to speed getting you out of there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they can, Gonzo.
Yes, they can, dude.
Yes, they can. They can go right to our Senate, to our senators, and say, hey, look, this is what's going on in our state. They do not want CERN started back up. This is a tally of how many people do not want CERN started back up in each state.
Yep.
Trust me. They can go to the senators, and then the senators go to the GOPs. The GOPs go to that fucking G20.
In other words,
and they can go straight up to the president if they have to.
Each and every single department will literally, in a matter of speaking, not really have a single idea at any given time of what the other departments are doing. Say, for example, the left hand, usually in a matter of speaking,
the old sleight of hand trick.
They will never
watch the right hand while the left hand is doing whatever it's doing.
And that usually applies with this to a point as well, too.
My head still hurts where I hit my head this morning. Because I caught my head right here on the corner.
Are you sure we don't need to take that down?
We might have to.
I mean, we can always get those pieces up at the...
Oh, the zip ties and stuff?
We can always get them back up there. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. Well, eventually, these are going to go onto this.
Okay.
So you can do this. Like this one does.
In fact, how about this, guys? Feel free to challenge. Take a look. This would be a self-formed core of what they can and cannot do, and what they sometimes do and do not do. Question is if they're doing it or not doing it, quote unquote, hint, did they really do it? Take a look at the series. Big shout out to them. Big verbal credit were earned. The series was ended a little too shortly. I really wish that they would have put out at least another season. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for mentioning it here, but we'll see. Stargate Universe, much love and respect to you guys. Take a look at that one and you'll see what I'm saying. Because let's just say that there's a way that they can do things and not do that. It may be Stargate Universe or Is it that way thing? It was that one, Stargate Universe, because one of the within the first what 3 or 4 seasons or not seasons but episodes, Chloe's dad, Senator. Do you remember seeing that series?
Yeah, I remember seeing that
The
series.
characters, the actress, I'm sure her name was Chloe, if I remember right. Big shout out to her, by the way. Big.
The girl that played Chloe.
Yes. The guy who played the senator, which was her dad in the series, was actually visiting another world as per the story plot line. That would be a very soft-core version of disclosure on what they're actually doing nowadays, in a matter of speaking.
Yeah.
If you will. And yeah.
Mine keeps jumping off of my.
But yeah, so with respect, yeah, they can pretty much, if they have certain abilities or have certain, like for example, if they have the financial, okay to say, okay, well, let's do this and let's do that, and how much of a check are we going to be putting out to this certain one or two, not
Trump
even
needs to look into that.
Huh?
And stop giving them fucking free money.
Who do you think?
Yeah, I know.
And that's what we were theorizing.
Yep.
The timelines merge roughly around 2020.
Yep.
Sometime in between that, roughly. So, hence the term of why I keep. And that's one reason why I sometimes advise you:
Did we just sidestep?
And
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, we're always sidestepping.
We have been for a while. Point is.
Oh.
Oops. There. Hey guys, if you're new, hit that like, subscribe, and notification. That way you'll know when we go live.
Yeah, it won't scream at you. It won't yell at you. It won't treat you like a dirty hoe.
Yeah.
It'll just give you a little bit of a notification bell and let you know that, hey, we're live. It won't tell you. It won't scream at you or anything like that. Just make sure you bring it flowers and candy and maybe some jewelry once in a while.
Yeah, naughty pixie. I mean, whoops, my bad. Wait. Fairy? Okay. I think I'm out of range enough for that. Okay. Oh! Okay, now I'm just kidding.
We have less than 2 years to stop it.
Yep.
There you go.
Yes, correct.
Point taken there, Gonzo. We have less than 2 years to stop it.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to get it to stop. So, yeah. We do. You are absolutely right.
Yep. Exactly on the 2 years, correct. Just keep in mind that there's also a ripple effect or a time variance that also has to be considered as well too. Because when they slowed down the last one, it took roughly about a year for the other thing with the jabs to kick in, the ripple effect.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. So they switched it off June 29th,
2018.
Yeah.
And look at what happened. COVID hit.
Exactly. Point is what I'm saying. It took a little while for it to ripple, but the point is, and now, more likely, if you consider things being split in half to where it does not have to adapt to the rippling effect, it would take about half the time for it to do so this next go around. Make sense? Kind of.
Got that right.
So. Hey guys, if you hear me, I'm theorizing with GP every so often. It's about the kind of the way my brain works. a little bit of a side note, fun fact.
Ow.
Like,
Ow. I
careful
stubbed
there.
my toe.
I hear you. All good. No worries. Okay.
But yeah. The last time they shut it down was in 2018. And we ended up with COVID.
If I remember right, the very first ones were, believe it or not, it was not where they said it was.
Nope.
And actually, the very first things took place, in of all places, Virginia, if I remember right.
Uh-huh.
It was a assisted nursing facility. Several cases popped up there, and I'm not going to say where exactly out of respect and privacy of them. Fair enough?
Wasn't really a nursing home. It was a
Well,
living facility.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Point is, out of respect for them, I'm not going to say which one. At least not on here. Point being. And with that being said, vaguely moving on.
But, you know, Gonzo says it. We have less than 2 years to stop it.
Basically. Why else do you think they're doing of what they're all doing? We've even had others that we've been bringing awareness to all this with. Have even advised us that they're starting to sleep better. Their clarity with things is...
Their dreams are more vivid.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually able to sleep through the night. They, you know, they get up right when they're supposed to, not way ahead of time.
Interestingly enough, I've actually noticed I'm actually able to literally realize right when the moment I fall asleep, which it's been a while since I've been able to do that, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, whoa, what? So
It's a
bit more of a
WTF moment.
Exactly. It's like, what the fuck?
After Monday and Tuesday, even the calendar says WTF.
About that?
Uh-huh. Hopefully his windows are up. Mm-hmm. Because after all, it is raining.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. It is definitely starting to cool off now.
Mm-hmm.
It's raining. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard it. It's off in the distance.
Yeah, they're up.
Okay.
They're up. What's your charge at?
Hmm?
That one or this one?
Either one don't matter to me.
Okay. That's fine.
Because
Not a problem. Understood. Don't mind me. I'm going to do some rigging here. Okay.
see when I'm reading the news break.
Yeah. Beautiful.
But yeah, it's going to be another FCC full chaotic control.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're going to have martial law. And then you know what that means.
No, we're not trying to fear monger anymore. We're just
No, we're not.
So
It's just telling,
if you have more of the
what's
facts,
gonna
you
happen.
go to do what you need to do to whatever you're going to do. So that's all we're trying to do.
We are down to 2 viewers.
That's fine. No problem. I would say let it go long enough. I guarantee they'll come back in.
Mm-hmm.
So once they realize that they're watching probably not us, they'll probably start popping back in.
Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Because somebody used an AI feature.
And he just basically ratted himself out doing it too, which I find that incredibly hilarious. I mean, dude, don't be saying you're not doing stuff when in fact you actually are. It makes it very difficult to take you seriously later on.
Yep.
Because frankly,
Now who's lying?
now who's not telling the truth? Seriously. Exactly, valid point. So, and no, we've not named any names so far. And again,
Back up to 5.
there you go. So, like I said, we're on here attempting to discuss or express our vibes, our views about the large whatever you want to call it.
Hadron collider. Collider.
That, thank you. And it literally has the same type of principle or philosophy to the Institute, if you will.
Uh-huh.
And I did say earlier that I feel comfortable with expressing that due to the fact that of what is occurring with it. And that's what I've got to say with it at the moment. There's people that have come forward and said, hey, time is slowing down for them. Time is rippling for them. They have noticed several things about their night and day, whatever. And
Yep.
I mean, the way their sleep patterns are becoming more regulated in a stabilized way. And no, I'm not a licensed doctor or anything like that. I'm not making medical claims at all whatsoever. I'm not. I'm just going by with what I've observed on several of the other platforms with video clips and so forth. So.
And people that we've talked to.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's basically what we're doing. It's interesting how it's gone from, and I've been sitting here reflecting on this for a while. Nobody knows what or nobody has any idea or comprehension of what I'm going to be mentioning. That's the interesting part about this. We've gone from growing up as kids, 2, 3, 4 decades, whatever ago, as kids, children. We were institute together for a while. Violently ripped apart after much time, and then we went through life, so forth,
Thinking that one another was gone.
so forth. Yeah, exactly. And at one of the points, at least one of the points, minimum, have we literally been within between 5 and 10 feet of each other, walking down an aisle within a manner of speaking, and not even
In a convenience store.
mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Go figure on that one.
Definitely go figure.
So.
And then again, like I said, when we were kids, I'm still here sitting. I'm thinking about that damned Christmas party with the whole. I'm just what the fuck on it. I'm sitting here reflecting on it, and I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. So you need to quit putting that crap in my head.
Sorry, dear. Hey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Christmas party with the gingerbread house and the frosting, and then the freaking cookies that we had gorged on like an hour before. So, yeah.
Yep. Me getting sick out of the front lawn.
Me getting sick in the bathroom.
So.
But the thing is, though, you gave me something very precious to hang on to.
Yeah.
And
that's one of the main reasons why
the only time I take it off is to take a shower.
And that's why when you did the memory recall all that time ago on the private chat, I happened to notice it, and I'm like, holy shit.
You still have that necklace?
Everything came flooding back, and it was like, what the fuck? Over?
Uh-huh. So, but, you know, whirlwind romance. Reconnected.
Well, I'll be damned, it did it. It did do it anyways. Interesting.
Yep, our timelines merged together again.
Well said, actually.
In a way, I'm kind of glad that happened.
Yeah.
Hey, pencil dick, or tic-tac dick. You can't screw this one up now, can ya? Fuckhead, you can't even tear up the marriage license.
Not this time.
Whoops. Oh, and your little lap doggies can't even get near us now.
Nope. Try again. Have fun. Try again.
Difference between me. Hang on, Gonzo. Difference between me as a kid and me now is that when I was a kid, no one cared what I said and told me what to do. Now I get to the point and don't care about opinions. Opinions are why drama starts. Refuting a fact is a lot more difficult than proving an opinion. Cursed. Yeah. You've got that right. But like we said, CERN shut down the Hadron Collider, and they're going to restart it in 4 years, and it's going to be bigger and badder.
And way more amplified and powerful than ever before.
Way more amplified and way more powerful.
Because there's a little something in there they're not wanting you guys, the generalized public, to know. You really think that and I'm gonna say something which I did notice, and I just want to see if it's going to. I'm just gonna vaguely say it, and perhaps some of you physicists or whatever out there may catch what I'm getting at. They clearly stated in one of those clips that they were replacing several sections of it.
Why?
Why would they be doing that? And
why are they replacing certain sections
and not the whole thing? Or why not exactly? Because usually when a certain grid or part of the grid fails, you generally need to replace at least a quarter to a half of it in order for anything to be stable, if you will.
Mm-hmm. You think I'm behind on CERN news? I've been following that shit like a hawk since 2008 to 2010. Yeah, well, it's gotten out there now. Why are they only replacing certain sections? And they're going to be making that thing bigger.
There's a theory I'm going to throw out.
100 square miles.
Mm-hmm.
100 square miles.
When you go and replace things, what does it usually do? Think. Just a little food for thought. Just think about it.
We ought to invite Kirst up. Get his opinion. Hang on, Kirst. I'm going to send you a link for you to come up.
When you replace certain parts, it literally causes the variance to variance a little bit. Okay, that's what I'm trying to get at. And then when they switch it back on,
hey, that's fucked up.
What?
My phone glitched.
Why do you think some of the electronics worldwide have been glitching? Why do you think some of them will act like they've fried and then start turning on back on by themselves at a later date, and when in fact the screen never came on with some of them? Ask things like this. Am I making sense here at all whatsoever?
Yep.
In fact, there's a device that I have.
There you go, Kirst.
Just I'd say about a foot or two away from me that happened to. So.
There you go. We don't have to put it on camera. Kirst, don't.
Mm-hmm.
You sorry some bitch.
What? Oh. Oh, that thing? Anyway.
No, I didn't forget. Hey, Kirst.
Yeah.
So, what's your opinion on the CERN shutdown of the Hadron Collider?
How long have you known about this? You're just bringing this to the public now. They're shutting down because glitch gremlins is one way to put it, but there's always been little problems, and a lot of people, even from the facility themselves, have stated that they think there are well, I'm going down a conspiracy hole for a minute, not the actual.
That's okay. That's okay. Go for it.
That there are actual time travelers that pop in and halt the progress of the device because here by 2030 we're supposed to be able to publicly access time travel as civilians.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, you've got time travelers that come in and do what they do, and then they seem to disappear. But you know,
But in a sense, before the McMahon effect occurred, the McMahon event occurred, Mandela event, cause effect, haha.
yeah.
So before all that occurred, we was really into time travel stuff, and now we're into the multiverse. Well, I don't see a difference. Just to look you dead in the eye and tell you, I don't see a difference. It's the same thing. Because I actually understand the way that Hulk said. Your perception of time is always moving forward. Going to the past does not change the past. Going to the past makes that your perceptional present.
Right. But you haven't noticed sleeping through the night, having more vivid dreams.
I don't dream, and whenever I do dream,
All right, let me ask you this. You just commented just a few moments ago that there really is no difference. Well, consider this, if you will. It's just something to think about.
Chick-fil-A got their K back.
Not just that. The switching of timelines or the switching of universes may not actually present itself in a physical, like a wormhole or whatever opens and someone steps through it. It's a different thing. It doesn't quite work like that. Not like here and now. Now with the Institute, they had more control over what they did and all of that. But that's that deal. What I'm getting at is the here and now. The way it will manifest or the way it will present itself, usually from what I've noticed, and this is just what I've noticed, others have their views and all that. Usually people will say, well, hey, I manifested this, or I just recently managed to get it really good on this, or, like let's say friends will move into the area or they'll move out of the area, or let's say, for example, a family member, may get a promotion with another job, et cetera, et cetera. That's what I was kind of referring to when I was referring to or expressing or trying to elaborate that.
Pattern recognition on an extreme scale where you can actually predict the outcomes of events or actually put into circulation events that you want to occur. Like certain things are unobtainable. So the whole point of we're going to all split $1 million is unobtainable. So moving forward, now over your lifetime, you're definitely going to obtain more than $1 million. I dare you to do all the money that you've spent in your lifetime. The amount's more than $1 million. Even for me, and no offense, I'm half your age. Well, 10 years ago, I'm half your age. 10 years ago, I'm half your age. My bad. But my point being put forth, you have obtained $1 million. You've obtained more than $1 million. But through manifestation, that's more or less pattern recognition on such a high level that you put into motion the outcome from slight butterfly effects that you're causing.
Right.
And in a sense, yes. We go back to the whole point of brain in a vat. None of this is real, dog. None of this is real. It legitimately takes 6 seconds for your brain to calculate and perceive anything before you obtain the information. There's a whole full 6-second lag before you obtain anything from your brain.
V over B equals MA.
E equals mc squared works the same way as the speed of light equals energy divided by mass, energy over mass. Speed of light squared, excuse me.
Velocity over variation equals mass.
Yes, that's why I said the speed of light squared equals energy divided by mass. It's just a different way to formulate E equals mc squared. But realize that there can be added a negative sign on the E or the M, and it changes nothing in the equation.
Actually, I will comment on this. Where they say there's a reason why I'm going to say this, because lately we've actually noticed that when you go to charge certain things or whatever, I'm not sure if it applies to everything, but electronics especially lately, I've actually had several devices that are supposed to work and function. They don't. And then, what was it, just last night, the one that had not been functioning at all for a good 2, 3, I'd say 4 weeks easily, came on just like a good, I'd say, half second, and now, well, no such luck. So
I'll start at the beginning, but I'll be very brief. It began with something called the Phoebus cartel and light bulbs, where light bulbs were becoming so efficient that they would never go out, and light bulb companies weren't making weren't making money anymore. So required obsolescence became a thing, as well as the right to repair for citizens. Well, now we're at the point where we don't technically own anything, and we don't have the ability to repair. It's not that we don't have the right to repair it. We don't have the ability to repair anything anymore. So therefore, we have to support capitalism and continuously buy things. So basically, your manufacturer will intentionally sabotage your product so that within 2 years you will have to buy a new one. Let me be very simple.
I was actually just making a comparison to it as what I was doing. I mean, I'm not saying that it's going to happen with every single one out there. I was just saying that when it comes to putting a polarization or a minus or whatever on it, I was just actually thinking back to just something out of the blue, if you will, or just whatever.
I just meant the equation itself. If you want negative energy, you have to create the speed of light squared multiplied by the mass of the object. Or if you want negative mass for the energy, you have to. It's the whole speed of light squared, and that's why I went right into the 6 seconds that it takes your brain to perceive. It goes back to the point that it'll take nearly 8 minutes if the sun went out right now and it was daytime. It would take nearly 8 minutes for us to perceive it, that the sun no longer is there. It's just the point of it takes time for light to get to us, just like it takes time for your brain to register something before it can actually give you any information.
Maybe Gonzo.
Yeah, I can't see Gonzo.
Is it just like the automotive industry?
Oh yeah, that's the whole thing. It started with the Phoebus cartel and light bulbs, and that's legitimately what it rolled down into. And that's how come I went around the statement and actually said you don't own anything anymore.
Well, but back to last night.
Yeah, back to your point about CERN shutting down and everything. There have been problems with certain parts of the machine, and it's more of the magnetic flux of it going around. It's I had a brain fart. My brain went rock on me for a second. The magnetic field is not calibrated to the proper strength in certain locations, so they'll have to remove that section and put a new magnet into place, so to speak. And if you don't know what the Large Hadron Collider looks like, I'm guessing everybody's seen Terminator 3. The thing that the female Terminator gets magnetized to, that's a smaller version of the Large Hadron Collider, but it's more or less what it is. That's more of the version that was supposed to be created in Texas, is the one that you see on that movie. The one over there, it's two times as tall as a fucking human. One of those tubes.
What do you think that they're going to be adding to the other one in Texas? That's another thing I was.
That was reportedly officially shut down because
No, it wasn't.
No, it was not. Try again. It's still fully active and operational. Try again.
So you're telling me this Texas Super Collider is still up and running?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes. And when the two frequencies, well, just saying. I mean, they may have said it's shut down, but no,
But
it has not shut down. No.
And that's where I was going with it. Officially reported, it has not been working since the 90s. But unofficially, there's about 11 colliders that size around the planet. And honestly,
And then some.
Yeah.
that size. That's why I said that size. There's 5 that I know of as the size of CERN
And
that
that's
they
just
don't
for
let
this
you know
world.
about.
That's just for this world.
Yeah. And there are hundreds more off world.
Now, you want to hear some alien technology? Let's do something 100 times as powerful as CERN will be whenever it restarts back up, but it fits in the palm of your hand. That's alien technology. That's alien grade technology of basic star travel. The ability to travel between stars. Yeah, we don't have that ability. If extraterrestrials were actually here, we're insignificant to them. You're not walking up to them like original Independence Day and punching them in the face like Will Smith. That's not happening, dog.
Welcome to Earth.
That's not happening, dog. You think creatures that traveled from another star is going to allow you, with malicious intent, get within 20, 50 yards, miles of them? No.
Hell
Why do you
no.
think they observe us? And why do you think it has been proven that anything negative has been the government?
What the hell is that smell? Oh, I love that movie. That's a good movie.
Yeah, I wrote the whole timeline after I saw the first one and before Judgment Day actually came out and I watched it. I predicted 3, 4, 5. I predicted exactly how it was going to work out, and a little bit of 6, because I said at the end of 5, they're going to have to find some way to remake it where John Connor's no longer massively important, because 5 is legitimately where it'll come to a head, the epoch of everything going on in the future and in the past at once.
I think the last one has something to do with his daughter.
The Dark Fate isn't even the John Connor lineage anymore because it's a whole different robot. It's a whole different system. It's a whole different computer system. It's not Skynet anymore. It's Legion.
Right.
And a dark theory a lot of people don't know and don't realize is that the John Connor that sent back Kyle Reese is not the son of Kyle Reese. From part 1. The John Connor you see in part 1 is a product of Sarah Connor and a random guy. Because in order for John Connor to exist in the first place, And all of this to begin, he had to have existed in the first place before they can even go back in time the first time, before they lost that. That's how come I'm more on multiple timelines. Multiverse. I don't see time travel. I see multiverse. Because forward's the path. Forward's the path. And yeah, somebody from an alternate reality can jump into the past of this reality and retroactively change this reality. But one thing I will also say, I have not figured out how they do the mass exodus from a single reality, where suddenly we're in another reality and the entire population more or less is in another reality. I haven't figured out how to do that one yet. The jumps, the shifts, the slides, the things that you're looking at, like you said earlier, the actual Chick-fil-A shit. No, I've seen all three of them.
Right? Careful, honey.
Stumped my freaking toe. Lovely.
Now you see what I dealt with.
Damn it.
But, yeah, Gonzo, I stopped watching after T2 myself.
But yeah.
So,
but from what I hear, they're changing parts of the magnets that go around, because if you know what it's doing, if you know the basics of what it's doing, then we can go to high school and college level. But if you don't know the basics of what it's doing, yeah, we can go into this. What it was originally intended to do, which it fulfilled that already. We were locating the goddamn particle. Okay, that's the actual official name for it, and you Christian people and
the
all
God
you other
particle,
people.
yeah.
No, it's called the goddamn particle. It's like we can't find the goddamn particle, which is legitimately how it was quoted. So no, it's not God particle. So don't change the scientific definition of the quote that it came from. Okay, now once we found it, it was officially named the Higgs boson. So what they're doing is interacting with the Higgs field by smashing protons together at such a high speed that literally for a fraction of a second, they interact with the Higgs field. And honestly, a lot of people state that weird things started going on whenever they first discovered the Higgs field. And that's how all of this started, people blaming CERN for what's going on.
Gonzo says, like people merging with the ship from that one project, Philadelphia project. Yeah, it was the Philadelphia project.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. We've been messing with teleportation, which is also known as faster than light travel, because it's two different forms of it. Teleportation is one version of faster than light travel. We've been fiddle-faddling since World War II with the ability to perceive foreseeable futures. That's what the Nazi bell was. The Nazi bell was Hitler's version of the Catholic's chronovisor. Where do you think? Where do you think the Nazi bell is now? Well, and then you got to think, if they have all these pieces to this puzzle, the way that I explain it is you have to have a controller, you have to have the game, you have to have the console, and you have to have a TV. All these pieces to the puzzle work together. Time travel was one piece of it. Chronovisor was another piece of it. What you want to see is a piece of the project. Stargate, that's part of the project as well. The Stargates that we found in Afghanistan whenever Saddam Hussein was found in a hole, That's part of the projects as well. It's all pieces to a bigger machine. And that's what I'm stating. The Large Hadron Collider, honestly, I think it's a battery. I think it's the battery for it.
I don't know.
But you get what I'm trying to explain,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it does create a massive amount of energy, as well as requires a massive amount of energy. They're even creating antimatter over there. They're doing more than sending particles through a magnetic tube at near light speed and hitting them together. They're legitimately creating antimatter. They don't have a gram of it, but they're creating like thousands of milligrams, like tiny, like thousandth of a milligram, super fucking tiny pieces. And I don't know on the actual numbers, but they're creating antimatter at CERN. That's not conspiracy theory. That's actually documented facts.
Yep. Something like that.
Like a lot of these quote conspiracy theories are based off of reports. The difference is that, like I stated earlier, an opinion will cause an entire riot. People don't want to sit down and read the paperwork behind everything. Analysis and assessment of the gate. Well, how does that? Analysis and assessment of the gateway process. That's a whole document. And you heard one of those words, so you think you already know what it's all about. And then if you actually read into it, it's not just binary beats and the fruits of the failed MK Ultra. What came out of the failed MK Ultra, because everybody knows MK Ultra was a failure. They were trying to control people's mind and found out that they were more susceptible to what you were presenting them because they were in an uninhibited state. That's what it was. Scientifically, that's what was going on. So
Jacob Waters says they haven't created antimatter yet, but they have made micro black holes that are closing on themselves.
Now, see, that's where I'd look right at him and say, you haven't looked at the paperwork and you're going after the opinions of a telephone game of at least 3 people if you think that CERN has created multiple mini black holes. And I state it that way for a reason, multiple, because there was a single incident where they accidentally created a pin-sized black hole that was documented and recorded. And yes, everything that is done is recorded by the computer. The only person that can delete that record is the computer. And that's what I'm talking about. You're getting information from a telephone game of minimum 3 people. If you actually went there and talked to the people that worked there and looked at the reports as well, how did you do that? Because I can admit that I played the telephone game through one person. The one person that went to the facility and got the information and spread it to all of us. But everybody thinks everybody on YouTube's full of fucking shit. No, there's actually a handful of select doctrine level educational people that are on YouTube giving information.
Yep. Gonzo says, does any country have access to demons, ghosts, and so on to help win wars?
I can give you a joke. And we're going back a couple 100 years for this one. The Confederates had immortals. The Yankees had industry. So that tells you right there that they're among us. They've lived among us. And let's just put it this way. You understand how concealed the small population of the magic community in the Harry Potter universe is?
Right.
Now Realize I said small population. It's less than 100,000. It's not even 50,000 magic users across the entire planet versus 3 billion muggles. Why do you think they hide? Why do you think they're not out in the middle of the street swinging their dick around? Next question, everybody.
Jacob says, here's the problem. We don't have anything to contain antimatter at the moment.
Magnets.
If it was introduced to real matter, we would not be here.
Yes, and you're still talking on a basic college level, maybe associate's, graduate's degree of information. That's what I'm talking about. You're talking about that level of information. It's like telling somebody that the Earth spins. Okay, now the moon is tidally locked to the Earth, and the moon is going around the Earth. Okay, all right. While that is happening, the moon is tidally locked to the Earth, going around the Earth is spinning, the Earth is going around the sun. These are all levels and layers. Yes, he is correct on his layer of understanding. So now you have to realize that the sun is going around the Milky Way galaxy, and the Milky Way galaxy is moving towards the Great Attractor. And he's barely at the point where the heliocentric model is able to be visualized inside of his mind, which basically means the sun is moving around the Milky Way galaxy. He has to get to the point where the entire galaxy is shifting at the same time. Magnets was the basic simple answer. Magnets is how they keep it in a location where it does not interact with matter. Look it up. There is legitimate antimatter production going on, but it's at such a minute rate. At this rate, in 10 years, we will not have a milligram.
Well, he says again, LOL, relax, cursed. Your white is showing. There's matter all around us, introducing antimatter into our existence. Would immediately contact matter, you can diminish the conversation by saying some kind of argument towards merit, but that's not it.
Oh, now you want to bring me to be pulled by the Great Attractor. Don't mess with me. I'll show you which direction the Great Repeller is. Are you ready for what quantum fluctuation is and actually going on the Planck scale? I won't even say microscopic because it's smaller than that. Constantly at all times right now. The same thing that was bubbling at the beginning of the universe before the grand expansion and shortly thereafter for 300,000 years. Matter and antimatter poofing into existence and annihilating each other instantaneously. At Planck scale on Planck time, there is pairs of matter and antimatter appearing into existence and annihilating each other right now.
He says, LOL, good answer. I like that.
Yeah, because I went over his head.
Meow.
I just went enough to go over his head, like I said before. He's showing me the Great Attractor. I want to show you where the Great Repeller is. Yeah, Gonzo, this is beyond 7th grade science. Sorry, Gonzo. Sorry, Gonzo.
I'm gonna need an interpreter soon.
He sees the solar system as a coin, and the sun is an unmoving object. So, it's okay. It's okay. We understand him. It's okay. He thinks the sun doesn't move.
Yin and yang at the opposite end of every black hole is a white fountain that is the creation of new universes.
Not proven. Hypothetical, as well as there is no proof that there even is a singular white hole or the singular white hole in the entirety of the universe. Although there is many theoretical speculation that the universe itself is a white hole.
And
Yeah, Gonzo, this is beyond.
sorry, I hit the volume button on my phone. He says, LOL.
I was politely asked to leave before I completed 10th grade, Gonzo.
He said, LOL, once again, you didn't go over my head. That's an argument for merit. Trying to take people out of a conversation that they're trying to engage with you with. I don't see the sun as an unmoving object. That's just silly talk.
No, I was talking to Gonzo with that comment.
Yeah, he said...
with Mr. Waters and I, we was up here looking at the magnetic forces of the universe, not the forces of the universe. I had to clarify.
Right.
Magnetic and gravitational forces. Go ahead.
11th.
So, you're welcome. Anything else? I need to go get some food. You got anything else?
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Yep.
All right, you cool with me, man? Because I know you've been kind of leery about me, but every time I pop up, it's like, calm down, don't worry about it.
I'm good.
No, he's good. He's good with you.
I just want to make sure that you personally are cool with me and not having somebody else influence the way that you think, man.
No. No, he's got his hands up in surrender.
Hit that pipe again. Hit that pipe again, man. Hit that pipe again. All right, yo. Trips, y'all.
All right. Peace, Cursed.
Yep.
So, we have been going for 2 hours, 2 minutes, and a little over 20 seconds. You think we ought to call it?
I don't care. Call it, whatever.
All right. Well, that's going to about do it, guys. We will see you guys again probably tomorrow night. So,